Massive controversy over Rahul Gandhi's Sikh comment in the United States. BJP's Sikh netas take to the streets in protest. Khalistani terrorist Panu backs Rahul Gandhi's statement. Rahul Gandhi meets India baiter and Pakistan sympathizer Ilhan Omar during his US tour. BJP hurls anti-national barb. Bengal doctors versus Mamata government stalemate continues. Bengal government calls for meeting. Doctors say they will attend if Mamata is present and a live broadcast is held. Shimla protest against mosque turns ugly. Protesters clash with cops in the hill town. Sukhu government says will demolish mosque. Its civic body deems it illegal. Controversy over Siddaramaia's chief minister. 8 contenders queue up for Siddaramaia's seat amidst mounting scam allegations. Siddaramaiya denies, says will continue to be CM. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump's heated face-off in their first presidential debate. Trump calls his opponent a failure. Kamala retorts with disgraceful taunt. Pop star Taylor Swift now backs Kamala Harris. Bollywood actor Malaika Arora's father dies by suicide in Mumbai. Father Anil Arora jumped off 6th floor terrace of their family home. All right, let's get you the latest. Rahul Gandhi is in the United States, but the storm is brewing back home in India, and a political storm as that. Every comment that he has made has been politically leveraged back home by the BJP. The Congress hitting back, saying that this is misconstruing what Rahul Gandhi has said and trying to portray it otherwise than what he actually has said. On the other hand, you have the Bharatiya Janata Party, who has gone and stated that Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil is making anti-India comments. Number one, of course, BJP upping the ante against the leader of opposition, with the party's Sikh netas taking to the streets in protest in the national capital. Meanwhile, Rahul met with US lawmakers in the capital, Washington, D.C., but what triggered controversy was the presence of Ilhan Omar, known not only for her vocal anti-BJP government stand, but also for being a Pakistan sympathizer.
Congress leader and leader of the opposition Rahul Gandhi's trip to the US has sparked a firestorm back home for the 3rd day in a row. Rahul Gandhi met US lawmakers, including Ilhan Omar, during his visit to Washington, D.C. Ilhan Omar, a Somali American known for her anti-India stance and remarks, is the US representative for Minnesota's 5th district. She's known for her frequent anti-India tirades and support of anti-India moves within the US political system. Ilhan Omar had slammed India for the abolition of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir and had visited Pakistan-occupied Kashmir as well. She also boycotted Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech to the US Congress. Ilhan Omar had backed the Canadian probe into allegations of the Indian government's alleged role in the killing of Khalistani separatist terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. The BJP's big guns, including Home Minister Amit Shah, have rained fire on Rahul Gandhi for meeting Ilhan Omar, describing the leader of the opposition as anti-India.
It almost seems as if he goes abroad to criticize all Indians and his motherland. I condemn the kind of statements and the people whom he is meeting during his foreign trips. On the one hand, he meets Miss Omar, who is a known anti-India propagandist.
The Congress has hit back at the BJP, calling its statement motivated.
अब इल्हान ओमर सबको रट गया. इल्हान ओमर एक समूह में, अलग-अलग राजनेताओं के एक समूह में राहुल गांधी से मिली. अगर इन्हें इतनी ही आपत्ति है तो भाजपा तो यहाँ की सत्तारूढ़ दल है. आज समन करें अमेरिका के राजदूत को. आज चिट्ठी लिखें स्टेट डिपार्टमेंट को और अपनी आपत्ति दर्ज कराएं.
Earlier, Rahul Gandhi had sparked controversy with his claim on the Sikh community's struggles in India.
The fight is about whether he, as a Sikh, is going to be allowed to wear his turban in India. or he as a Sikh is going to be allowed to wear a kada in India, or he as a Sikh is going to be able to go to Gurdwara. That's what the fight is about.
Now Khalistani terrorist Gurpatwant Singh Pannu has supported Rahul's statements, calling them bold and factually grounded. Even Sikhs for Justice, a banned organisation, has issued a statement hailing Rahul Gandhi's words. The BJP has warned that Rahul is setting a dangerous narrative.
वो जिम्मेदारी मिलने के बावजूद भी गैर जिम्मेदाराना बयान ही देंगे। वो सुर्खियों में बने रहने के लिए अफवाहें फैलाने का, झूठ बोलने का काम करते ही रहेंगे। और राहुल गांधी जी, मेरे साथ कितने सिख भाई बहन खड़े हैं, किसी को पगड़ी पहनने पे कोई रोक नहीं, किसी को गुरुद्वारे जाने पे कोई रोक नहीं।
Rahul's visit to the US has triggered controversy for multiple reasons, including slamming the Modi government, meeting Pak sympathizer Ilhan Omar, and now an endorsement by Khalistani terrorist Pannu. With Rahul Gautam in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, the Congress, on the other hand, has said that Rahul Gandhi's statements have been misconstrued. Number one, of meeting Ilhan Omar, the Congress has also gone out and said that Ilhan Omar has criticized the BJP government led by Prime Minister Modi and not criticized India. And there needs to be a difference between criticizing India and the leadership of the country. Number two, that the Congress has defended the stand on the Sikh comment by Rahul Gandhi is to state that Rahul Gandhi never said that Sikhs are not allowed to wear turbans or kadas in India, but was saying that under the current circumstances, in terms of divisiveness, India is moving towards a path where Sikhs will not be allowed to even wear kadas or turbans. But that has been what the Congress says. But the fire is already lit by the Bharatiya Janata Party, going to town, attacking the Congress party, calling it anti-national, and also saying that Rahul Gandhi is spreading misinformation on foreign soil. Piyush Mishra is joining us live with the very latest. Piyush, the game plan of the BJP clearly to take on Rahul Gandhi's comments, be it China, be it the comment made on the Sikh community. The Congress might say that he didn't mean to say it. What he meant was that India is moving towards a path where divisiveness is going to creep in if action is not taken. And the latest right now of his meeting with Ms. Omar.
Well, absolutely, Preeti, and that's what the BJP is looking forward to do, where they are going to continue to slam Rahul Gandhi for not only making the anti-Sikh remark, anti-Sikh religion remark, but also meeting the Ilhan Omar there in United States of America. What is more important here is that BJP has now formed a strategy where not only today, but tomorrow also, and in coming few days in this week, we'll see from BJP coming out on the streets and protesting against Rahul Gandhi. Today we saw as to how a massive protest was taken by BJP-backed Sikh group, where they came out on the streets and demanded an apology from Rahul Gandhi. They were protesting right in front of 10 Janpath, which is officially the Sonia Gandhi's residence, and that's the place where Rahul Gandhi lives. One message which BJP wants to give is that Sikhs are very much safe. They don't have to be they don't have to be concerned about anything. And Rahul Gandhi is just peddling lies there on international soil and trying to join hands with divisive forces.
All right. Okay. So that is what the BJP is hoping registers in the mind of the people. The Congress, on the other hand, saying that Rahul Gandhi didn't say that at all. What Rahul Gandhi said was very clearly that he did not say Sikhs are not allowed to wear turbans or kadas, but that there could be a situation in India that this could be possible in the future. But having said that, like I said, politics already rife. Moreover, the reservation storm has now been reignited, and that's very interesting because during his speech, which is Rahul Gandhi's speech in Georgetown University, Rahul Gandhi claimed that India is an unfair place for certain caste groups. And if it was fair, and if it was an egalitarian society in India, then reservation could have been scrapped. But it cannot be scrapped because India is unfair in terms of privileges do not trickle down to the lowest common denominator, and most of them come from the backward castes. But claiming he was misquoted by the BJP because the BJP, of course, took him on and said that Rahul Gandhi was trying on his own to suggest that he would do away with reservation.
Rahul Gandhi's US visit continues to be in the eye of the storm. And it's his comments on reservation that triggered a massive political meltdown in India.
We will think of scrapping reservations when India is a fair place. And India is not a fair place. Now, that creates a problem. Because there are many people who come from the upper castes, right? Who say, look, what have we done wrong?
Day after this declaration in Virginia, the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha issued a clarification at another interaction in Washington, D.C.
I don't see it as a Mandal versus Kamandal issue. And what we're saying is different than the idea of only reservations. What we're saying is we want a comprehensive understanding first of what's going on, and then we're going to apply a series of policies to correct it, reservation being one of them. Somebody misquoted me yesterday saying that I'm against reservations. I've been saying again and again and again, we're going to increase reservations beyond 50%, and I'm not against reservations.
But political fireworks are already exploding. Home Minister Amit Shah came out all guns blazing at the Congress MP, saying that by speaking about abolishing reservations in the country, Rahul Gandhi has once again brought the Congress's anti-reservation face to the forefront. Shah also declared that as long as BJP is there, no one can abolish reservation in India.
राहुल गांधी जी की गैर जिम्मेदाराना बयानबाजी देश और विदेश में स्पष्ट तौर पर दिखाती है कि आज भी वो जिम्मेदारी मिलने के बावजूद भी गैर जिम्मेदाराना बयान ही देंगे।
राहुल गांधी जब भी विदेश जाएंगे तो भारत का अपमान करेंगे। क्या कह दिया आप देखिए, आरक्षण समाप्त कर देंगे, कभी नहीं होगा। राहुल गांधी जान ले आप।
राहुल गांधी यहाँ तो संविधान बचाने की बात करते हैं और वहाँ जाकर आरक्षण समाप्त करने की बात करते हैं। कभी भी कांग्रेस ने भारत रत्न डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आम्बेडकर जी का और संविधान का सम्मान नहीं किया। ये जो वक्तव्य सामने आया है, इससे इनका असली चेहरा सामने आया।
Caste consensus and reservation have been one of the main political issues of the Congress and its allies since the run-up to the 2024 elections. India partners have come out in Rahul Gandhi's support.
बीजेपी जो है अफवाह पार्टी है। बीजेपी का मतलब ही है बड़का झूठा पार्टी। ये केवल जनता को झूठ बोल करके भ्रमित करके अपनी राजनीति को सेकने का काम करते हैं। राहुल गांधी कई बार कह चुके हैं कि वो जातीय जनगणना कराएंगे, आरक्षण को ख़त्म नहीं होने देंगे, और जो लोग आरोप लगा रहे हैं वो तो संविधान विरोधी लोग हैं।
At home and abroad, caste and quota continue to be a raging debate. Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, that's the beauty of Indian politics, or rather politics in any country. Even if a leader doesn't quite say something, the other party takes it, misconstrues it and projects like he actually said it. And mind you, it's not just what the BJP's done with Rahul Gandhi. It happens the other way round as well on multiple occasions. That is politics. With that, let's get you the very latest coming in from the state of Kolkata. Doctors versus Mamata government continues. The doctors have rejected the Bengal government's outreach to hold talks as they continued their protest, defying an ultimatum by the Supreme Court. The Bengal Chief Secretary wrote to protesting doctors requesting a dialogue, inviting a delegation of 10 to 15 protesting doctors. The doctors have put 5 demands before the state, demanding the sacking of Kolkata Police Commissioner, top health officials in the state government and better security at hospitals. The doctors have also countered Bengal government's claim that 23 people died and 6 lakhs were denied treatment.
जो प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी ने कल एक मेल आया था हम लोगों के पास, उसके बाद हम लोगों ने देखा जे नवान्न की तरफ से और एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस किया गया एंड उसमें उस लोगों ने मेंशन किया जे सीएम इज वेटिंग टू ए मीटिंग, बट हम लोगों को जो मेल भेजा गया था उसमें सीएम का बात कुछ नहीं था। उसमें जो था एक सीनियर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव के साथ मिलने के लिए बोला गया था, तो इसीलिए हम लोगों ने वो नकार दिया था। बट हम लोगों का जो रिगार्डिंग प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस से जो मैसेज है वो हम लोग तुरंत एक कंटेंट फॉर्म में वेल डॉक्यूमेंटेड फॉर्म में वो मैसेज भेजेंगे सीएम ऑफिस की तरफ। उसके बाद जो रिप्लाई आता है उस हिसाब से हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे।
आप लोग बातचीत के लिए तैयार हो?
हम लोगों का जो ऑल वेस्ट बंगाल जूनियर डॉक्टर्स फंड है उससे बात करके एक कंक्लूजन में हम लोग आए हैं, वो हम तुरंत आप लोगों को डिलीवर करेंगे।
इनिशिएट आप कर रहे हैं कि अब
जो भी रिप्लाई हम भेजेंगे वो आपको तुरंत प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के थ्रू
सीएमओ को
सीएमओ का हम लोग मेल करेंगे।
यानी बात होगी तो अगर मुख्यमंत्री से ही होगी?
मुख्यमंत्री से बात होगी।
सबसे पहले जो कल की ईमेल की बात वो प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी के तरफ से आया था, उस मेल के कंटेंट्स के बारे में भी बताना चाहूँगा। सबसे पहले तो जिनका हम रेजिग्नेशन मांग रहे हैं उनके तरफ से मेल आया है। दूसरी बात यह है कि उस मेल को शुरुआती में एड्रेस किया गया रेस्पेक्टेड सर, हमारे साथ जो महिलाएं जुड़ी हैं उनका योगदान क्या वो मतलब कम करना चाहते हैं या वो भूल गए? अगर एक ऑफिशियल मेल आया तो उसको प्रॉपरली भेजना चाहिए। दूसरी बात यह है कि उसमें क्लोज डोर मीटिंग की बात कही गई है, उसमें कहा गया कि आप 10 लोग ले आइए। हमारे कॉलेजेस जितने जुड़े हुए हैं हमारे साथ वही 10 से ज़्यादा हैं, और जो इतना मास है हम ये कभी भी मान नहीं सकते। दूसरी बात ये मूवमेंट के स्पिरिट के खिलाफ जा रहा है। ये जो मेल आया है उसका हमने अप्रोप्रिएट जवाब जो मीडिया हाउसेस को भी दिया है, वही हमने मेल करके भी प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी को बता दिया है।
आप लोग क्लोज डोर मीटिंग नहीं चाहते?
नहीं, हम क्लोज डोर मीटिंग नहीं चाहते हैं। हम चाहते हैं कि तथ्य जनता के सामने आए। हमारे पास कुछ छुपाने के लिए नहीं है। 32 दिनों से आज 33वां दिन है, हम अब भी प्रोटेस्ट कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं सड़कों पर। हमें कोई शौक नहीं है अपना काम छोड़ने का, कोई शौक नहीं।
आप लोगों की तरफ से बातचीत का रास्ता खुला हुआ है।
हम अगर हमारे पास प्रॉपर चैनल के तरफ से इधर उधर से न्यूज़ ना करके प्रॉपर चैनल की तरफ से हमारे पास कम्युनिकेशन का रास्ता, कम्युनिकेशन के लिए आगे कदम बढ़ाया जा रहा है तो हम लोग डेफिनेटली मुलाकात करेंगे। हम लोग डेफिनेटली अपने जो डिमांड है वो प्रॉपरली कन्वे करने की, और अच्छे से अब तक हमने किया है वो डायरेक्टली जाकर वहाँ पे बोलने की भी के लिए भी रेडी है।
All right, the latest news break coming in on the same. The Bengal doctors' Mamata government stalemate continues. Mamata government reaches out to the doctors for talks, but the doctors table their demands to Mamata. Mamata must be present at the meeting and they want 30 representatives at the meeting. Want meeting to be telecast live. Let's cut across to Surya Agni Roy, who's getting us more information on this. Surya Agni, the doctors right now, of course, in conflict of what the ultimatum was given by the Supreme Court that they get back to work, have now put a series of demands with Mamata Banerjee, and one of them that she attends in person, number two, 30 of them attend, and the biggest of it all, that it be telecast live.
Well, Preeti, it's important to mention that the past four and a half hours has seen two mails. One from the state government to the doctors, and the second one, the reply to that. It becomes extremely important to mention these because, at one end we saw the state government reaching out to the doctors, stating that, a team of 15 doctors can be, they are welcome, and till 6 p.m. they will have a discussion at the highest level. The doctors responded that that figure has to go up to 30 because as per the doctors, there are multiple, stakeholders of the doctors' fraternity, of medical colleges who needs to attend that particular meeting. Point number two, the chief minister has to be present in this meeting. So it's clear that the doctors want to speak to the chief minister now. The discussion has to happen with the chief minister and the doctors over here. And thirdly, which is a very, as per the doctors, that, it's an important point that they have made, is that meeting cannot be a closed door one. It has to be live telecasted. We spoke to some of them. They are of the opinion that Mamata Banerjee has done administrative meetings and, and it's shown live on broadcast. Then why can't this kind of a meeting be shown live on broadcast as well? So that's the last mail that the doctors have sent to the, state government. It has to be seen what response comes and whether a breakthrough can happen or not. Now, it's important as well to show our viewers and everyone the current situation over here. Hundreds of doctors, Preeti, and believe me when I tell you hundreds is, it's you cannot count the numbers. They are over here, they are sitting down, and they are not from one particular college, but from various medical institutions, medical colleges.
Okay.
They are hurling slogans. They are constantly, they want to keep the fight going. Their demands are pretty clear. What we'll do is we'll try and speak to some of them who are present over here. excuse me, sir, if we could speak for a minute. We saw two mails, one mail coming from the government, one reply going to you. Do you think a breakthrough will be done by tonight? A communication will happen?
We hope so, but let's see what happens. West Bengal GDF will decide what will happen after discussion, and they will also meet the representative from all over the colleges, and they will decide. Let's see. Let's hope what.
Do you think these mails are, a sign of a positive sign right now?
Yeah, obviously, we hope so, because this situation can be handled with a mutual talk and everything. So let's see what happens.
So, we spoke to one of the doctors over here. What they say right now is that, this situation can be solved through mutual dialogue, and that is something that, many.
Well, it would be interesting, Suryagni, and it would be interesting because will the Chief Minister accept, especially the third clause, which is that it be telecast live? Will she accept that? With it, let's quickly move on now for an India Today fact check. Now, there have been some posts on social media that are going viral. They are claiming a link between CGI Chandrachud's wife with Mamata Banerjee's personal physician. The posts claim that CGI, his wife Kalpana Das, is the niece of Dr. S.P. Das, the personal physician of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. The claims in this viral post have been denied by the West Bengal police. The cops say exploiting freedom of speech to indulge in wild falsehood, that too against the Honorable Apex Court, is illegal and punishable. Sternest possible legal action will be initiated against those trying to malign the judiciary. The Supreme Court Registry has also clarified the claims are factually incorrect. In an official statement, the Supreme Court Registry has said a malicious tweet has been circulated on X ahead of Supreme Court hearing on the Kolkata rape and murder case, attempting to link a member of the family of the CGI with a medical lobby in Bengal. The tweet is ill-intended, factually incorrect, and an attempt to malign the judiciary. A complaint has been registered in this regard with the Delhi police. That was our fact check of the day. With that, let's get into a quick break. To stay with me on the other side is To The Point.
To say hello, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
India Today Conclave 2024. September 25th and 26th, Mumbai. Book your seat now. Visit indiatodayconclave.com.
But just so you understand, they sent her to negotiate peace before this war started. 3 days later, he went in and he started the war because everything they said was weak and stupid. They said the wrong things. That war should have never started. She was the emissary. They sent her in to negotiate with Zelensky and Putin, and she did. And the war started 3 days later. And that's the kind of talent we have with her.
Yet again, I said it at the beginning of this debate, you're going to hear a bunch of lies coming from this fellow. And that is another one. When I went to meet with President Zelensky, I've now met with him over 5 times. The reality is, it has been about standing as America always should, as a leader upholding international rules and norms. That the alliances we have around the world are dependent on our ability to look out for our friends and not favor our enemies because you adore strongmen instead of caring about democracy.
Rahul Gandhi's US visit continues to be in the eye of the storm. And it's his comments on reservation that triggered a massive political meltdown in India.
We will think of scrapping reservations when India is a fair place. And India is not a fair place. Now, that creates a problem. Because there are many people who come from the upper castes, right? Who say, look, what have we done wrong?
Day after this declaration in Virginia, the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha issued a clarification at another interaction in Washington, D.C.
I don't see it as a mandal versus kamandal issue. And what we're saying is different than the idea of only reservations. What we're saying is we want a comprehensive understanding first of what's going on, and then we're going to apply a series of policies to correct it, reservation being one of them. Somebody misquoted me yesterday saying that I'm against reservations. I've been saying again and again and again, we're going to increase reservations beyond 50%, and I'm not against reservations.
But political fireworks are already exploding. Home Minister Amit Shah came out all guns blazing at the Congress MP, saying that by speaking about abolishing reservations in the country, Rahul Gandhi has once again brought the Congress's anti-reservation face to the forefront. Shah also declared that as long as BJP is there, no one can abolish reservation in India. Caste consensus and reservation have been one of the main political issues of the Congress and its allies since the run-up to the 2024 elections. India partners have come out in Rahul Gandhi's support.
बीजेपी जो है अफवाह पार्टी है. बीजेपी का मतलब ही है बड़का झूठा पार्टी. ये केवल जनता को झूठ बोल करके भ्रमित करके
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Good evening, you're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. Well, the battle lines are drawn, the poll bugle has been sounded, and it's game on in both states. Be it the state of Jammu and Kashmir or Haryana, the gladiators have always also now taken to the poll arena. But one thing is very interesting, viewers, in all of this. In Haryana, even though tomorrow is the last nomination date, the Congress party is yet to announce their second list, about 40 names there. On the other hand, let's cut across now to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, because that is where both the Congress and the Bharatiya Janata Party in a race to announce populist promises. Mallikarjun Kharge made a populist pitch today. He was in Jammu and Kashmir, promising now 3,000 rupees per month for women head of households, 3,000 rupees per month, 2.1 lakh vacancies to be filed, 11 kilograms of rice per member per family, 25 lakh rupees health insurance, 5 lakh rupees interest-free loans for women self-help groups. Many would call it the khatakhat way of Congress, especially going into state elections where populist promises are made and then possibly struggling to make and meet those promises. But the Congress is not the only one, viewers. Let's cut across right now to the promises made by the Bharatiya Janata Party. 3 days ago, the Home Minister Amit Shah unveiled the BJP Sankalp Patra, promising 18,000 per year to the senior most women in every household. Free LPG cylinder every year. In fact, 2 free LPG cylinders every year. Create 5 lakh employment opportunities. 3,000 yearly through DBT as travel allowance to college students. Tablets, laptops to students studying in higher secondary classes. Triple now the old age widow and disability pension from 1,000 rupees, raising it all the way to 3,000 rupees. Reducing electricity tariffs, lowered by up to 50% for agricultural activities. And of course, the cultural agenda of rebuilding Hindu temples. Both, be it the Congress, be it the Bharatiya Janata Party, in a fight where populist promises are concerned. You can call it Yojana, you can call it Revdi, you can call it the Khatakhat scheme, but ultimately it means the same thing. Elections becoming highly transactional. That is what we're going to be debating. But before we get on to that, let's get you the latest that is coming in. It is the eve before the final day of nomination for both Jammu and Kashmir as well as the state of Haryana. And joining me for that is my colleague Maushmi Singh, because Maushmi, if you look at the state of Haryana, tomorrow is the nomination day. Haryana yet to come out with its second list with over 40 candidates. Why this massive delay? Is it an attempt to make sure that jinka vote cut jayega, those who haven't got tickets really don't have much elbow room to join any other party?
Absolutely, Preeti. I think that's one of the reasons that, and the most important reason why the Congress has delayed the list. It's almost approaching the final countdown as far as nominations are concerned. And every day, you know, there are several ticket seekers who are calling journalists, frantically calling us to know whether it's today that the announcement or the list will come out. And perhaps, you know, the Congress knows that many parties are being accused of being vote cutters. The Congress feels the smaller regional parties or, you know, the parties like the Aam Aadmi Party would be looking to poach those candidates, those seekers who've not made it to the list of the Congress party. And that's one reason that tonight is the night when probably the list would actually come out, I'm told. Also importantly, Preeti, I'm also told that there will be calls made to the ones who have been shortlisted to prepare, because there's absolutely no time to prepare. So they will be told to do it, do all the homework in the night, so that bang on in the morning they can reach the nomination center and file their nominations, and that will actually save the Congress feels a lot of embarrassment, because there are almost 7 probables in every seat, who are strong probables. They apparently have spent a lot of money, and they were hopeful that they will get the ticket, and perhaps Congress saving a lot of pot breaking and a lot of anger of these seekers, perhaps by
Mashmi, I
delaying
want to
the
ask you a quick question, because it rarely has ever happened that on the eve of nomination, final day, the party holds back on releasing their list. But the question I want to ask you is, Mashmi, what about the big wigs? Are we expecting Randeep Singh Surjewala to fight, or will a ticket be given to his son? What of Kumari Shelja's camp? Is she happy with the number of seats she's getting? And on the other hand, of course, there's talk of even Dipinder Hooda wanting to give up his Lok Sabha seat in Rohtak and fight the state elections.
I know, Preeti, you're from Haryana and your sources are quite deep-rooted in Haryana politics, but and I'm sure that you have an idea of what's going to happen. But as I had said earlier, almost all the Haryana MPs wanted to fight the assembly elections. They all had put in a request to the party leadership, including Kumari Shelja and Randeep Singh Surjewala. The subcommittee sent in a note on those important seats saying that the senior leader is interested in fighting. And my sources tell me that the leadership has decided against making any of these MPs contest. So according to my sources, none of the sitting MPs of Rajya Sabha, one Randeep Singh of Rajya Sabha and the other Lok Sabha MPs are getting tickets. So that's almost certain, I feel. And so there'll be probables, the kith and kin who could actually get a chance, and Randeep Singh Surjewala's son could actually feature from Kaithal.
All right, Mashmi, one quick question before we let you go. What is the game plan now in terms of the campaign? Because a lot of leaders from Haryana are desperate that Rahul Gandhi comes back, and the focus actually, where the news flow is, now shifts to the Haryana and Jammu Kashmir elections.
That's right, actually, Preeti, but Rahul Gandhi's timing is perfect as far as the Haryana leaders or Haryana assembly polls are concerned, because the nominations end and Rahul Gandhi is there to kickstart the campaign. Also, I think that the Rahul Gandhi has started the campaign on foreign soil itself, because he's hogging all the headlines in terms of the policy paralysis accusations, or drawing a parallel between the BJP and the Congress is concerned. So I think the Congress party feels that the campaign for the assembly elections has already been started by Rahul Gandhi by making scathing attacks at the BJP on foreign soil.
All right, Mashmi, I appreciate you joining us. Thank you. We're going to come back to you for more updates there. Now, waiting for the Congress's list, because it's coming from all other camps practically. There's maybe a few more names which are going to be expected from the Aam Aadmi Party, but mostly all done. But all eyes on the Congress's second list, because that's the lion's share, 40 seats yet to be announced. And tomorrow is the final day for nominations. Meanwhile, let's cut across now to our political panelists, especially when it comes down to announcements that have been made in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, both by the Congress and the Bharatiya Janata Party. Sops galore, where the Congress going out on a limb, promising 3,000 rupees per head to one woman per family, 18,000 rupees a year countered by the BJP. Charu Pragya, national spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party, joins us, as well as Amitabh Dubey, national spokesperson, Congress. Amitabh Dubey, today it was Mr. Kharge who made all these announcements. But Amitabh Dubey, the question once again comes, which many ask you, has this khatakat way of politics actually works? Because one of the states where you promise the moon and the stars has now standing on the brink of bankruptcy, unable to deliver, where 20,000 crores of that money is supposed to go in an old pension scheme in Himachal, and they don't have any money. Similarly, you haven't met all your promises in Karnataka or Telangana.
The spate of promises that the Congress party and some other parties have, including the BJP, one has to add, have made that many people treat as populist, that people in the media call populist, is not happening in a vacuum. It is happening because there is a need. We have a huge problem of unemployment. Demand has contracted despite headline high growth rates for many years. So there is real suffering going on, particularly at the bottom of the pyramid. And therefore, we are responding to a need, the kinds of promises perhaps 10 years ago we weren't making because the situation wasn't quite so dire. Now, the BJP has also made these promises. And if you look at our announcements today, the one that is potentially an expensive one would be the Mahila Samman scheme, which is a direct cash payment to women. The other policies, whether it's the 25 lakh health insurance, building of hospitals, primary health care, of course, the promise to have an OBC, to defend OBC rights in the state, and so on. These are not things that are going to be what are conventionally expensive. So I would say that we are aware that there is a danger of going too far with populism, and therefore we're being very careful and making selective promises that don't break the bank, and yet they deal with the very serious problems
Mr. Dubey, how
that the
doesn't it
underperformance
break
of the
the
economy
bank?
has
Because many would
resulted in.
suggest even giving 11 kilos of free ration to every family member is also an exorbitant scheme, which the UP government is now getting to grips with.
See, back in the day when we as in the Congress party-led coalition, brought in the Food Security Act, everyone said this is populism, this is ridiculous. Same arguments were being made. When Mr. Modi doubled down on it, suddenly it became a quote-unquote pro-poor scheme that people are not criticizing. There is a need. There is a serious demand from people, and that's what we're responding to.
Well, there is a need, is what you say, but is there money in the banks to meet that kind of need? And that a classic example of that is the state of Himachal Pradesh, where you might say you've inherited most of the debt, but the debt that is still piling up primarily stems from the old pension scheme, which you have promised the people of Himachal and yet to deliver. But Charu Pragya, very quick, the BJP is to call the Congress's way of functioning, especially before an election, khatakhat politics. But you might call it Yojana, or, you might call Arvind Kejriwal's SOPs as Revdi, Congress's as khatakhat, yours as Yojana, but it means the same thing, Charu Pragya. Let's look at the announcement that Amit Shah made through your own Sankalp Patra in Jammu and Kashmir. 18,000 rupees a year for, where women are concerned, tripling, the widows scheme and the other schemes as well.
Good evening, Preeti. The difference between Congress and BJP manifesto promises is that Congress never manages to deliver on any of them. And I can go through this list by list, starting with Himachal Pradesh. You've already given the example of the old pension scheme. They didn't have the money. They knew they had no chances of getting the money. Yet, when it's election time, they make all these promises. We can move to Rajasthan from there. There were promises of the loan waiver, but instead, what did we see? The land of over 20,000 farmers was seized. In Karnataka, they promised free electricity. What happened to that? And going one step further, they also promised women 20,000 rupees, and where did all those promises go? The fact is that whatever they had going on, whether it was the Indira Canteen scheme to supply the food, the Congress is unable to pay off the loan. It has mounted up to 650 crores today. So I think when you come up with these kind of schemes, when you want to say that you want to give life insurance or health insurance cover to a family in Jammu and Kashmir to the tune of 25 lakhs, please tell me this. Isn't Ayushman Bharat pretty much the same thing? Each person is given a cover of 5 lakh rupees. You multiply it by the family. If the family is larger, they actually get more. So this is just a twisting and turning around of words.
Okay.
And this is a situation where whether it is promises of jobs in Karnataka, whether it is unable to pay off the loans.
Charu Pragya, allow me to come in for a rebuttal, because what you say is that you guys deliver, but the Congress doesn't quite deliver. You gave the example of Himachal Pradesh, which you are very correct, but allow me to now give the example of this state of Madhya Pradesh, and I'm sure Maharashtra will follow. The Ladli Behna scheme, Charu Pragya, has put the state of Madhya Pradesh in a 4 lakh crore debt. The state of Madhya Pradesh is neck deep in debt. And now, if you look at the state of Maharashtra, Ladli Behna Yojana becomes Ladli Bahin scheme, and the state of Maharashtra, which is again in debt, the promise is quite the same, Charu Pragya. Good for the goose, good for the gander means the same thing.
So, Preeti, there is a difference between counting debt on a state, and that I can count for every single state in the country, and the difference between actually delivering. May I please ask, how many women in Karnataka were actually given 2,000 rupees? May I please ask, out of the promise, how many farmers were given a loan waiver in Rajasthan? The action, the result is zero. It is a net zero, and that is a fact. In Uttar Pradesh, we heard so much talk about this Khatakat scheme, 1 lakh rupees before elections, trying to literally hoping to turn the elections around. What is the result today? There were women lining up outside Congress offices, and Congress slammed their doors shut in their faces because according to them, it was only merely a ploy and posturing before elections, not something that Congress ever intended to deliver on. See, the fact is that today, every single day, Congress makes its image worse and worse. Rahul Gandhi, who's the leader of opposition this time, is in the United States of America, giving one alarming statement after another every single day. That continues to be a problem. Now, this is also the sensitive state of Jammu and Kashmir. First elections after the abrogation of Article 370, their stand on that itself is not clear. Why would the people of the state of Jammu and Kashmir support a political party which does not know which way it's headed?
All right, no, Charu Pragya, the fact is, it's very easy to say that it is a fact that the Congress has not delivered. The fact is that both the BJP and the Congress now are in a race of populism. Now that, how it gets funded is an entirely different question. But you've raised other issues where Rahul Gandhi be in America, or what is the stand of the Congress party in Jammu and Kashmir. Those are entirely different, Charu Pragya. The point that I was trying to make is very clear. What you're doing in
those are important
BJP,
points,
right?
And Congress must answer that.
But that's not the point, the moot, point of the debate. All right, go ahead, Amitabh Dubey, answer that. Though it's not the moot point of the debate, but go ahead, answer that.
No, so the BJP's real expert, their great skill is at pushing accountability away for their actions by talking about the opposition. So Jammu and Kashmir today has the highest unemployment in the country, second highest unemployment in the country, highest female unemployment in the country. It has seen deindustrialization while the rest of the country has industrialized since 2019. It's very significant given what their claims are. And they're busy attacking the government and talking about Karnataka here and there. I'll give you an example. They keep talking about Article 370. Our position is absolutely clear. In the statement that we made in August 2019, we are asking for statehood. There is an unelected LG who is running the state of Jammu and Kashmir, the only state in the history of this country which has gone from state to UT. Most states go the other way around. The rights of the people of Jammu and Kashmir are being taken away. So these are our concrete suggestions to deal with that. And what we stand for is statehood. The question of Article 370 is nowhere in the picture. So let's be absolutely clear about that.
All right, okay.
Jammu and Kashmir, no, that's a very confused stand, Mr. Dubey. Jammu and Kashmir was a state before the abrogation of 370, and for security reasons, it had to be temporarily converted into a union territory. You're well aware of that.
It's a long temporary period.
No. The elections are around the corner. You are aware. Everybody is aware. The elections are around the corner. But at the same time, your stand on Article 370 is still unclear. You don't want to make any comments on that because your alliance partners openly
it's not about, the sheer fact is that this debate had nothing to do with Article 370 and the Congress's stand for it. But we were talking about something entirely different. But, that's the point. Because political parties love to deflect. But having said that, Amitabh Dubey, would you want to come and answer that question?
Which question?
She asked the stand on Article 370, which you're trying to deflect.
I have just said very clearly, at no point has the Congress party asked for a return of Article 370. Our position was made very clear in the CWC resolution, and we stand by it. What we are asking for today is statehood. Now, when a government is formed with us and the National Conference, there will be a common minimum program. That common minimum program will be very clear what it stands for, what it doesn't stand for.
Don't allow him to speak. I'll give you the time.
That's very clear.
Make your point, sir.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that this is a total canard. I would like to also add that the BJP loves to cast aspersions on political parties when they are with opposition. When they themselves ally with the parties, suddenly they become reliable partners.
All right.
And I can guarantee you that if there is a confused election result, tomorrow they'll be running after the same parties.
I'll come back to the same point, Charu Pragya. I'll come back to the same point. You know, if you take away the name of the parties and possibly you take away 2 points of each agenda where the Congress and the BJP is concerned, it actually looks like you can swap your manifestos or your Sankalp Patra because it's full of freebies.
So, Preeti, I will again come back to this. And I would pointedly now like to ask the Congress spokesperson his response to what happened to the 2,000 rupees that were promised during Karnataka elections to the women of Karnataka. You did win that election, right? What is the end result? Tell me the delivery of it. Tell me what is the end result on the delivery of the money that was promised in the old pension scheme to Himachal Pradesh. Your track record, state after state, remains the same. If by a fluke you happen to win
the central government. The central government denied the money to Himachal Pradesh.
No, 1 minute. That's a very
and therefore
convenient
it
stand.
sabotaged the proposal intentionally.
No.
Against
it's
the
very
interests
convenient
of
stand.
the working government employees of Himachal Pradesh.
So if you're not expecting the money, how is it that you're making all these
Amitabh Dubey, 10 seconds to answer, then I'm closing the show. Make your point, sir, quickly.
I said that in Himachal Pradesh, it was the Modi government that denied the funds to the state government and therefore it sabotaged the proposal to bring back OPS.
Okay, I need to close because this is going to get into yours versus mine. But the sheer fact, 55,000 crores is the budget for the state of Himachal Pradesh. Imagine out of that, 20,000 crores has been deputed just for the old pension scheme. How much is actually left, for the upliftment of a state which is neck deep in debt? But look at the state of Madhya Pradesh, which is run by the Bharatiya Janata Party. 4 lakh crore debt because of the Ladli Behna Yojana. What happens there? Because both, be it the BJP, be it the Congress, are, like I said, it's poll promises galore, populism. The political parties might not like it, but that is what the word is. The elections becoming highly transactional. A quick break. Stay with us. On the other side is Gaurav Sawant.
To say hello, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
India Today Mind Rocks Youth Summit 2024 Bengaluru. Get a chance to meet with the most celebrated icons. Ananya Pandey, Shraddha Srinath, Bhuvan Bam. Enjoy the live performance by Zakir Khan. Catch the ultimate concert experience by MC Square and Jonita at the grand finale, India's biggest youth summit. India Today Mind Rocks, September 14th, Bengaluru. Book your tickets now on Paytm, Insider and Book My Show. Or log on to indiatoday.in/mind-rocks/2024. Presented by Presidency University. Hospitality partner, the Lalit Ashok Bengaluru.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra comes with Google Gemini.
Hi, I am AI anchor Sana, bringing the top headlines for you, presented by Motorola. Death sentence of 4 accused commuted to life term by High Court in Patna's Gandhi Maidan serial bomb blast case. Protesters clash with police over illegal construction of mosque in Shimla. Police lathi charge to disperse protesters. Amit Shah responds to Rahul Gandhi's reservation remark in US, calls him anti-national.
निशिकांत दुबे हों, रविशंकर प्रसाद हों, पीयूष गोयल हों, लगातार ये बोल रहे हैं कि पहले जॉर्ज सोरोस, अब इल्हान ओमर से अब उन्होंने मुलाकात की।
इन्होंने कभी इससे पहले इल्हान ओमर का नाम भी सुना था? अब इल्हान ओमर सबको रट गया। इल्हान ओमर एक समूह में, अलग अलग राजनेताओं के एक समूह में राहुल गांधी से मिली। अगर इन्हें इतनी ही आपत्ति है तो भाजपा तो यहाँ की सत्तारूढ़ दल है। आज समन करें अमेरिका के राजदूत को, आज चिट्ठी लिखें स्टेट डिपार्टमेंट को और अपनी आपत्ति दर्ज कराएं।
राहुल गांधी अमेरिका में है इस वक्त और अलग अलग तरीके के बयान दे रहे हैं। वो कभी बीजेपी को, कभी आरएसएस को, इसके अलावा प्रधानमंत्री के ऊपर भी हमले कर रहे हैं, संविधान पर भी हमले उनकी तरफ से किए जा रहे हैं।
देखिए, आज जो सबसे बड़ा काम किया है, आज सुबह जो मैंने ट्वीट किया है, मेरा व्यक्तिगत मानना है कि राहुल गांधी दूसरे गोरबाचोव हैं। जिस तरह से गोरबाचोव कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी के महासचिव होके, सोवियत संघ का राष्ट्रपति होके उन्होंने रूस को खंडित विखंडित कर दिया। एक तरफ वो पाकिस्तान ऑक्युपाइड कश्मीर के इल्हाम उमर जैसे लोगों के साथ मिलकर भड़का रहे हैं, एक तरफ ओबीसी को भड़का रहे हैं, एक तरफ वो एक पिछड़ा प्रधानमंत्री है, मजबूत प्रधानमंत्री है, तो उसके प्रति एम्पैथी और सिंपैथी की बात कर रहे हैं, आरक्षण को समाप्त करने की बात कर रहे हैं। तो ये सारी चीज़ें ये कहती हैं कि देश को खंडित और विखंडित करने का कोई एजेंडा यदि लागू कर रहा है इस देश में, तो वो राहुल गांधी है।
Shimla simmers. The streets of the tourist haven turned into a protest zone on Wednesday as hundreds turned up questioning the construction of a new mosque. Residents claim the structure has been built illegally.
इसको गिराया जाना चाहिए नहीं, बल्कि उन्होंने एक आखी गिरेगी। लेकिन आज जो हिमाचल प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री हैं, उन्होंने हिंदू समाज के साथ खिलवाड़ करते हुए महिलाओं पे लाठीचार्ज और हिंदू समाज पे लाठीचार्ज किया। ये बहुत ही शर्मनाक है।
Hindu groups and locals clashed with the police seeking demolition of the mosque. Protesters marched towards the mosque construction, chanting Hanuman Chalisa and Bharat Mata Ki Jai slogans. Police resorted to lathi charge and water cannons to disperse the crowd. The Sukhwinder Sukhu government of the state says no decision can be taken till the court gives a verdict.
मस्जिद में जो भी कानून के हिसाब से कार्रवाई होगी, अगर गैर कानूनी है, अवैध इलीगल कंस्ट्रक्शन हुई है, उस बारे में भी जो अदालत है वो फैसला करेगी और इस प्रकार की किसी भी वारदात को कानून हाथ में लेने का किसी भी संगठन को अधिकार नहीं।
The opposition BJP has slammed the Congress, accusing the party of playing with the sentiments of people.
जो 163 BNSS का जिक्र करते हुए लगा दी, मैं समझता हूं कि वो बिल्कुल इस तरह से कि लोगों की भावनाओं को दबाने का प्रयास है।
With the situation escalating in the hill town in Himachal, all eyes are on the Municipal Corporation Commissioner's Court. With Aman Bhardwaj in Shimla, Himachal Pradesh, Bureau Report, India Today.
Weather forecast now. Delhi, maximum 36 and minimum 26 degrees. Mumbai, maximum 29 and minimum 25 degrees. Kolkata, maximum 33 and minimum 26 degrees. Bangalore, maximum 29 and minimum 20 degrees. Chennai, maximum 34 and minimum 28 degrees. Hyderabad, maximum 28 and minimum 21 degrees.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Presented by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Growing Legacies.
Co-presented by Club Prime, Raho Befikar. Co-presented by New Seltos with Kia Connect. Tech is now badass. Co-powered by the bold look of Kohler.
Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi is meeting with US lawmakers, including a rabid anti-India Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, and his comments on the plight of Sikhs in India has the ruling BJP on the war path. The BJP has accused Rahul Gandhi of not acting childishly but dangerously. The Congress, of course, has jumped to Rahul Gandhi's defense, and that's our top focus story on this special show.
Rahul triggers war from abroad.
If you get 95-97%, you can go into any medical.
Meets India hater Ilhan Omar. Spews India against Sikhs claim.